So Lilo and I came back to do the sunrise tour. Roy was feeling really sick, so he couldn't join us, but pretty long lines. Big group. I think it's really popular. We woke up at 4 a.m. No, 3:30, but we got here at 4 a.m. And sunrise is at like 5:20, something like that. Should be good. Walking to the temple right now for sunrise. Looks like we have our guide Nixon to ourselves today. Pretty cool, got a private tour. Apparently you do need a tour guide if you want to do the sunrise or sunset. It's a howler monkey. That's so weirdly terrifying. So we're watching from a different temple than last time. This one's called Temple Number 4. Look at that. It's so like misty and eerie in a beautiful way. But I have to be quiet now so everyone can enjoy the sounds of the forest, or the jungle, waking up. And I'll let you guys enjoy it too. That's where we watch the sunrise from.
And we have discovered the scale model of the buildings.
I think we go to Jaguar Temple next, maybe.
Exactly how many blocks?
So I thought I would show a map here. You can see temple number 4 is number 9 right up there. And it actually faces east. So that's why they watch the sun rise from there. It's also the tallest temple and is built around 700 AD, our guide said. And then if we're looking for the Jaguar Temple, I think that's right there in the Grand Plaza, number 6 and 7. We haven't seen the stuff up there yet. Hopefully we'll go look at that. That's temple number 4 over there. This is so insanely high. You don't realize it until you climb it, but man, it is huge. But I think we're gonna get back onto our tour now. So, came from temple number 4. Now we're heading towards something called Mundo Perdido, Lost World. That sounds promising. I'll see what we find when we get there. You see there's a little bit of range here when this was built, 250 BC to 150 AD. Probably lost a little bit on top to time, but it still looks so interesting. Looks like there's more over here too. Looks like a mound there, maybe another big temple back there. So this is actually where we watched the sunset from yesterday. So this is temple number 3. Our guide was telling us this one is the most vertical, like it goes straight up. Apparently they built it 810 AD, and it also twists with windows on either side so that it doesn't fall over in a storm. So it's the most advanced building that they built here. Really, really interesting from a structural perspective.
Are these all ball courts?
Yes.
Wow, so they have a lot.
This one is that elevation that you see there.
Oh.
This one is that one.
Oh, they found it with radar?
And this one, no, this is was excavated by hand.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. But was incredible because the plaza was built around 700 after Christ, and In this, we found 3 ball game courts. I mean, they could see 6 teams playing at the same time.
So this is a temple that's relatively recently excavated. And you can see the progress over here. 2004, 2008, 2009. And look at that. Incredible. So walking in between the ball court right now. That's one side, that's the other. Spectators would sit on top. Guys would be running down the sides in the middle.
They use the chest, they use the shoulders, they use elbows, knee, and
I think the 7 temples they excavated are further ahead. So this is the plaza of the 7 temples. The ones that were excavated relatively recently. It's crazy, they're probably not done finding everything here. So large.
And after try to understand what was the thing. Like in the Grand Plaza, Temple 1, Temple 2, we have done some archaeology.
So they're doing some repair work there to keep that side intact. This is temple number 3.
In 2002, we created an agreement to bring back our natives to do ceremonies.
Oh,
Whoa.
that's nice.
Wow, this one's incredible. Built 650 AD. So we're back in the central plaza. That's temple number 2 over there. We haven't explored this area yet, but I think we'll be doing that next. Looks really interesting though. But for now, we're gonna get our picks with temple number 1, the most famous one, the Jaguar Pyramid. And then I believe we'll check that out too over there. Really interested to see what that is. So we walked up those steps up to here, which is apparently where a lot of people were buried. But if you come into this hut here, you can see an example of one of the stone masks, which apparently used to adorn temple number 2 over there, which they also call the Temple of the Masks. And apparently during, I think it was equinox or solstice, the shadows of both of these temples align and meet in the middle. It's so interesting the way they built this place. It's incredible. So to the left of that hut with the mask in it, there's a little passageway here. And this is like some of the coolest part to me, to actually get to step on these steps. It's just incredible. So we climbed to the top of these stairs up here, and this is what you're rewarded with. It's incredible. Temple number 2 right there. Temple number 3, I believe, there. Could be 4, I'm not sure. 1 is kind of obscured by those trees over there, but you can still see so much. The scale of it is just awe-inspiring. It's so well preserved and excavated. Man. So we just came from up there, walked down up here to the right, and here, it's a great view of the Jaguar Temple. I think we're gonna go across the Central Plaza now, the Grand Plaza, and go to that one over there, see what it looks like from over there. So here's another ruin on our way out. You can see temple number 3 through the trees. Just a huge complex. It's just so mind-boggling. I think Lilu went over here. He's hiding from me. Oh, Lilu! Did you catch what Nixon said this was?
No.
Oh. Thank you for your insight. Alright, so apparently our sunrise pass is up. We got the day pass too, but I think we have to go back to the entrance to get the band for that. But that gives us a chance to hopefully go check on Roy, collect him if he's recovered, and bring him back to show him some of the amazing sights as well. Thank you, Lulu.
And hello from Roy. So I have been spending the morning hydrating because yesterday I got severely dehydrated. That's why I was supposed to go on the sunrise trip with Dennis and Lilu into Tikal, but I honestly felt terrible. So I have been hydrating. I have this water bottle with actually a hydration pill that somebody that Dennis and Lilu and I met last night gave me. I've had banana and watermelon, and I have just been trying to recover because it got really bad yesterday. Honestly, I think it was probably just the week catching up with me, but just getting that dehydrated, chapped lips, dry mouth, just general dizziness and nausea. It was really, really rough last night. So this is the ticketing entrance. Dennis did have an early morning ticket, but then he purchased a day ticket too, so he could go back with me. So we're heading through the entrance now. And remember when I took off my other bands because I didn't think that I was gonna get more bands? I can hear some howler monkeys. It's a very terrifying sound.
Wait till you check the clip earlier I took for you.
So this is a map. We just walked into the front entrance of the park here, and this is all of the Tikal ruins.
I showed this earlier too, by the way.
Oh really?
Yep.
Where are we going first?
So temple number 9, or number 9 up there, temple number 4, that's where we watch the sunrise. Number 10, I think. No, it's 5. It's 8. 8 is number 3. That's our favorite. And then we're headed here to 6 and 7. Temple 1, Temple 2, which is the Jaguar Temple and the Mask Temple.
So this is a drainage system. We passed by this when we were walking through the woods last night. Our guide apparently likes to walk through the woods instead of taking the main trail. So we're heading towards the Grand Plaza, which is where we spent a lot of time last night. Pretty much the entire trail at this point is just stairs to get to the plaza, but we're almost there. I think we've made it up the steps. We're doing okay, Dennis?
Yeah.
We're going a little slow, but we're walking. This looks pretty familiar, so we should be right around the corner from the plaza, hopefully. So we've made it back to the plaza. This is temple number 1, the backside of it. This is probably one of the more iconic temples. I think the most iconic for Tikal. Dennis said that he did not get to do this yet, but we want to go around the front and take a picture. So from what I remember from last night, our guide told us that the interior of these temples are empty. There are chambers inside the temples, but there's nothing inside them. All right, Dennis and I took our pictures in front of temple number 1, which is what I really wanted to do yesterday, which was almost the entire point of me coming back to make sure that I did this, because I cannot go to Tikal and not get a picture of it.
So this is temple number 1, also known as the Jaguar Temple, because it used to have a jaguar carving up there, I believe. And it was the first temple discovered here, which is why it's the most famous and iconic. Over there is temple number 2, also known as the Mask Temple. And if you look close, you can still kind of see the carvings of masks above the doorway up there. And our guide said that it was designed so that during a certain, I think like the summer solstice, the sun would be directly overhead, and it would cast like a shadow down over the masks, and it would look really cool. And apparently these 2 buildings, also their shadows will align perfectly, I think during summer and winter solstice.
So now we're climbing up these steps up here in between the 2 temples. Well, that's really cool.
So basically this mask is what you would be able to see on top of the Mask Temple. Like a bunch of them.
That's incredible. So we came down the steps, and Dennis wanted to show me a secret spot, apparently, back here. Look at these steps. They're massive. Ugh! These are huge.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Wow. And we're allowed up here?
Yeah. You can go all the way up there.
That's incredible. And that's what you and Lelu climbed last night. Mm-hmm. This view is incredible. We could keep going all the way up there if we want to, but I think just to be safe, we might tap out now. So now we are heading to temple number 3, I think, apparently. This is incredible walking past this in the daytime. Absolutely incredible. This is another temple that's just completely surrounded by foliage and plants and trees. So there's another temple over here, temple number 4.
Yeah, so you can see the people up there. That's where we watched sunrise from.
Oh, cool. All the way up there?
Uh-huh. That's the tallest temple in the park.
That looks incredible.
The stairs sucked.
Was it a good experience?
Oh, it was great.
So this is temple 3 that we're turning back to try to get to, but we need to try to find the front of it, apparently. So Dennis thought he was looking for temple number 3, but it might be another temple that he was looking for, potentially, but you saw it earlier, right?
Yeah.
So we were back over by the plaza. I'm gonna head and I bought a Gatorade back over there because there are none of these available at our hotel. So, bought it for 20 quetzales.
So there's Roy down there. He gave me the camera real quick so I can run up here and check out the one area that I haven't gotten to see yet. This is the Acropolis Central. This used to be basically a hotel where visitors would stay, and they had 150 rooms. And I think only the most important people would stay here, maybe? Because you're right next to the main temples. Let's see what there is to see up here. Excuse the heavy breathing.
Oop. I think these might be some of the rooms, maybe? So I believe these openings were for airflow, as well as the doorway. They would have holes on the other side so that the air could run through. And I believe they built it in such a way that the prevailing winds would be coming from the directions that the openings were in. I guess I can go this way. That's cool. Ooh. Pretty high up. Where's Roy at? There he is. He's waving at me. Pretty good. So go down now. I think this way. I'll figure it out. So that's where I just was. You think you can kind of come down the front, but you can't. They keep going back down that way and down a little wooden staircase they built. Looks cooler from this side, honestly, but such a cool structure. All right, time to meet back up with Roy and catch our shuttle.
All right, so I think it's time to head back to the hotel, right, Dennis?
Yeah.
Did you enjoy your little trip up that ruin?
It didn't look as cool from the back as it did from the front.
So our shuttle picks us up in about a little bit more than half an hour. So we should have time to just go back to the room. I've, for the most part, personally, got everything all packed up and ready to go. I think Lilu probably did that while we were back in Tikal. And I think Dennis wants to, I'm presuming, shower and just kind of freshen up a little bit before we take our shuttle to Flores. But thank you again, Dennis, for being my tour guide in Tikal and coming back with me.
I didn't do a very good job.
You did great. We didn't have a lot of time, but we did what I wanted to do, which was to come back and take pictures together, because we did not get to do that yesterday because of the sunset. And you got to see the sunrise tour, so that's great. I haven't even looked at that video yet. It's hard to see, but there's a spider monkey right there in the trees. Probably multiple. Oh, there's one over there too. I still feel a little bit lightheaded, but nothing compared to how I felt last night, especially trying to do this in the dark. I thought Akatanango was going to be the biggest challenge of the trip, but no, it was Tikal, apparently. Okay, so we're almost back at the entrance. We stopped by this map over here. There was definitely a lot that I missed, personally, which is okay. You know, it always makes a good excuse to come back at some point in the future.
This was the one I thought was really cool.
All right there.
Hmm.
And do you know which one that was?
I thought it was 3.
So we've almost made it back. I think I want to stop at this souvenir place over here, maybe, to potentially get one more souvenir from Tikal. Okay, so I ended up getting this tiny little keychain here for Brennan. It was only 10 quetzales, and we made it back to the hotel. I am probably going to stick my head in a cold shower. That was really hard, I'm not gonna lie. That was very challenging, but I'm so glad. I'm so glad that I went back to do that. This was a very interesting hotel to stay in, just due to the accommodations, but the restaurant, the kitchen, the pool, the room, it was really nice. All right, so we just checked out of our room here at the Tikal Inn. And here we are on the shuttle leaving the Tikal Hotel for Flores. There's the trailhead right there. We're heading out of the park. This is the Welcome Center. I purchased my souvenir yesterday.
Buen día.
Now we're heading through the entrance of Tikal. We're passing by the lake that we stopped by yesterday, so we should be about halfway there, probably.
Most expensive stores. I mean, like local stores where you go out and you shop and you buy stuff.
This is pretty interesting. This intersection, there's a fire twirler and then some jugglers over there. This is Santa Elena, and we are about to turn onto the island of Flores. Apparently, pretty much everything is walkable on Flores. So we just got dropped off by our shuttle, which can only go a certain distance in Flores. And we were directed to go down this alleyway to find our hostel. Okay, we popped out of that alleyway. Now we're walking down this street. Whoops, looks like this is it over here. Our final hostel of the trip. this entire city. I don't know if it's a city, but it's on a hill. So this is it, the Los Amigos Hostel. We're going to check in and then head to our room. Okay, so we are inside. We just checked in at the desk. Right over here, there's a map of Flores. That's where we are right now. We're being shown to our room. Look at this. Isn't this beautiful? Wow. Okay, I have to try to catch up with everybody. Where'd they go? Oh, they're over here. So we do have a private room. We're heading up the stairs here. I'll try to show this place off a little bit more once I get my bearings. So we were just right down there. That was supposed to be our room, but it was not ready yet. So they moved rooms, and I'm very glad that they did that because we are now on the 3rd level. We can see the entire lake, and this is our room right here. Gotta go ahead and knock.
Password.
Password? Guatemala Boys. Oh, I guess I was wrong. Well, what if I go over here to this door? Maybe, maybe not.
Password.
Dennis is the coolest.
Accepted.
And would you look at this room right now? We have one bed for all 3 of us, so presumably they'll bring us another bed. We do have a private bathroom in here, which is pretty pleasant, very pleasant. And then the biggest victory of all, we have AC, which is very exciting because we haven't had AC the entire week, and so we're all very much so pleased about that. We did it. We made it to the finish line of Guatemala. All right, so we are going to get some lunch at a place that I don't know who found it, Dennis or Lilu, but apparently it has some pretty good ratings. Look at how lush this place is. All of the trees and foliage. Oh my God, this is just beautiful. Okay, so we're just getting down the stairs. There's like a relaxation area over here. And the pool table. And here's Dennis, just sitting on this swing. There's a bar back over here. This is cool, right? There's a fountain back there. That's very relaxing. This place has a spa. We definitely plan to really try to enjoy some luxuries here. Hey, in the mirror, hello. Also, this is sort of hilarious. These hostels are just so unassuming. You just wouldn't think something that luxurious and pleasant is here. That's our hostel right there. We're just walking, I think, a couple blocks away. This town is very small because it's on an island. I don't know what we're going to be getting for lunch, but it looks like this is it. This is exciting. So this is the restaurant. We're inside right now, and we got our food and our drinks. We're sitting over by the menu. We have a shrimp pizza. I got a burger, and then Dennis, what did you get over there?
I got a fried fish.
There it is. And we got some lovely little drinks here as well. Got a chai tea. And it's got a, what'd you get?
Frappuccino.
Cool.
I got a chocolate smoothie.
Cool.
I got a cappuccino.
Alright, so we finished up with lunch, which was delicious. And I think now we're heading back to the hostel, trying to decide what to do with the afternoon. So we just stopped at that convenience store over there. We got some Powerades and some water. You feeling good?
So good.
Good. And our hostel's just right around the corner. Alright, we made it back. Dennis got a Powerade as well. He got orange. I still cannot get over how incredibly cool this atrium is inside this hostel. Okay, we made it up to the 3rd level. Those stairs are sort of a lot. Not terrible though. Kind of want to enjoy one of these hammocks at some point. So we came downstairs and we're playing a little pool. At the moment, this is one of the relaxation areas over here with all these hammocks and chairs. I think I want to go up here. That's the entrance to the hostel. Way down there, there's the swinging chair that Dennis sat in earlier. And I'm just walking up these wooden steps all the way up to this level up here. Isn't this cool? Look how awesome. Oh, they finished their game. Who won? You did? Nice. There's an aerial look at those hammocks. They're playing another game right now. This is so cool. Like, what a brilliant aesthetic. And this bar over here in the restaurant. And there's this like water fountain down there too. That's where I was, right up there. That's the entrance to the hostel. That's where they're playing pool through there. Here's the bar. And then again, the water fountain. How cool is this? Right? Oh my god, there's a turtle. There's a turtle in there. Hi, turtle. There are actually multiple turtles in there, which is pretty cool. Nice job, Dennis. That's where they're playing pool over there. There's this kitchen area back over here. And this is where you would get a massage. Back in the very back over here. And then heading back upstairs to the room, there's this really cool tile mosaic here on the wall. That's where I just came from down there. It is a little bit hard to be up on the 3rd floor. A lot of steps. The 2nd level does look pretty similar to the 3rd level. Although we do have hammocks, which is pretty neat. But that's our room. Right up there. Also, they did end up bringing another bed. So this will be for Lilu, and then this will be for Dennis and myself. Tonight, we're only staying here the one night. And I also did not show off this view outside of this window. So that's what we see there. And then also, I forgot to bring Bidoof to Tikal to take a picture with Bidoof. But Dennis totally remembered. Dennis took a picture at Tikal with Bidoof for me, and I didn't even ask him to. Dennis to the rescue. Okay, so Dennis and I came back downstairs. We're going to walk around Flores a little bit, just to kind of explore. Just for reference, this is Flores. It is a very small little island. We can definitely walk from one side of the island to the other side of the island in like 5 to 10 minutes probably. Just turning the corner, there's a park right here, just in the center of the island. There's some water over there, and I think that this is pretty much the center of the island. Right here, just this park. Yeah, we're just walking to the other side of the island, and we're probably gonna be there in just a couple minutes. And here it is, the other side of the island. This is interesting, right, Dennis? I was right over there, and we're heading over to the other side, just to see what it looks like. You can see the water way over there, as well as right here. I love the power lines and the cobblestone.
And the Dennis.
Okay, so we're just walking down, not all the way to the water over here, but just sort of seeing what this island is like. It seems like it's only 5 streets by 5 streets, so we're just walking down here to look at the water now. This is actually really neat. This is like an underwater street, because there's street lights over there and a sidewalk. So I don't know if this is just high tide or if this is just how it normally is, but this is the edge of the lake. We can't really go much further than this. So we walked back up to the regular street, and I'm pretty sure that this is where we had lunch earlier. So it is where we had lunch earlier. So we're going to head up this alleyway to get back to the hostel. And now we turn the corner, and we should just be right around the corner from the hostel. There's the water over here. So yeah, we've pretty much seen all different sides of the island. Now we're gonna grab Lilu, who was relaxing inside, and I think go get some dinner. We already had lunch. There he is. What's up, boys? Okay. Let's get some food. So I think we're going to a bar that should be on the water over here. I don't know how much I'm going to get. I'm not very hungry today. I'm still pretty dehydrated. I've been trying to work on that pretty much the entire day. This is a place that Lilu, I think, wanted to go to, that he was looking at the reviews for and said they were awesome. And this is taking pictures of all of the colors along the street. So we pretty much walked from one side of the island to the other. Okay, we found the bar that I think we're going to for dinner, which is right here along the water. There's a lot of people down by the water right now, and a few restaurants too. All right, we are inside the restaurant. We're being seated over here by the water. Sort of interesting. One of the offerings that they had here was that you could actually take a boat out onto the water and have dinner on a boat, and it apparently was no extra cost, which I think is cool. But we are sitting just right over here. Okay, so the food is here. What'd you get there, Lilu?
I got tacos with chorizo.
Whoa. And then what'd you get, Dennis?
I got, I forget what they're called, but it looks like the kind of corn muffin things filled with beans. I think it's chicharrones. I saw mantequilla on there somewhere.
Cool. And then I got a Sprite. I think that's what that is right there, because there are tables and chairs on that boat. That looks fun, right? Just driving around the lake while eating dinner, if that's what that is. And we finished our dinner. Well, I still have my dinner right here, but we're heading back to the hostel. So I actually just stopped by the store, and we picked up some stuff. Dennis, what'd you get?
I got some coffee.
Yay.
This one is for Brennan.
Cool. All right, we made it back to the hostel, and it's getting pretty dark. We have all of this information about guided tours in the area, like our hostel in Antigua did. This was just such a great place. Hostels, I've been transformed about my opinion regarding hostels. So we stopped up by the room and now we're heading back downstairs all the way to the very first level to play some pool if it's unoccupied. So we're playing Cutthroat right now, which means I'm playing too. Beautiful break. So we each have one ball left right now. And now I'm out.
You can't make that. You can't make that.
Can you do it?
But not for me.
Wow. Impressive. Dennis won?
All right, we're playing again. It is down to one ball each. After I had a sizable lead, they formed an alliance. Oh, Roy shot Lilo in, but brought him back by scratching. Come on, Roy.
And I'm out again.
God damn.
What? Wow, Dennis. So you beat Lulu earlier both times, and you beat both of us in Cutthroat.
I told you, 3 beers B is unstoppable.
I need that, Roy. Come back.
Get to finish it though.
Finish it too. That's how you play.
You got it. Dennis is just winning everything.
Okay, so I wanted to really quickly go upstairs. Because it says that there's a bar upstairs. So there's beer pong and foosball, and then there's another bar back over here. And it's sort of like a little lounge area. Okay, that was pretty fun. I think this is like the cool bar though. That's like a more of a secret bar. So I'm going to end the video here because we need to go to bed. We have to wake up early tomorrow, but we're probably going to get some breakfast in Flores and then go to the airport to then go to Guatemala City so that we can all go back to our respective homes from there. This concludes our Guatemala trip. We've had an incredible time. Today didn't start out the best for me personally. I've been having some pretty major dehydration over the past couple days. It really sort of peaked last night, early this morning, but I started to feel better. I rehydrated and I tried to persevere as much as I could just to get to the finish line of this trip. And I'm glad that Dennis got to do the sunrise tour of Tikal. Tikal was definitely my personal most anticipated part of this trip, and I'm glad that we at least got to go back and check it out. So thanks for watching. I'll see you soon. Have a great day and goodbye.